What is going on, YouTube? So I know I haven't been making videos in a while, and I've just been dealing with some personal shit, so I've been trying to deal with that. But basically today I want to show you my betta fish and how I take care of it each day. So here it goes.
Huh.
Alright, so this is my betta fish tank. I got it at Petco for about $60. Everything all together, including the rocks and everything, I probably spent about $150, $160. So he is right up there. But I'm going to show you the process I do for cleaning and tell you his feeding schedule. So first off, what I do, I typically have a net, but I've got this container right now, is I got to collect the fish. And then I put him in here, just like that. And then after that, I take out all of the stuff. So I'll be with you once I get all of the stuff out. Alright, so now that I have it all emptied out, I got a tube. And basically what this tube does is I put it in the water, and it helps make it easier to empty out the tank and clean it. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Alright, so right now basically what I'm doing is trying to work up all the food on the bottom of the tank, get that all out. I'm going to leave some water in there, but not too much because this has gotten really disgusting. And I'm going to keep the water in there because there's some good bacteria, from what I've heard, I've done research on, that the fish has in the water. So I am going to be getting rid of most of it, but making sure that there's still good bacteria in the water. And I will be leaving off right now until I have it at the proper water level, and then showing you what I do after that. So for this part of the video, I'm going to be basically showing you the setup I have for it and what I've got. But basically it's pretty simple. This right here is a heater. So that way it heats up the water, because betta fish like a consistency of 76 degrees Fahrenheit to 82, around there. If I'm off, I may be off by a few degrees, but if I am, I'm sorry about that. But I also have a filtration system. People say that you do not need filters or anything for the betta, but it is really good for them because it helps keep the tank clean, and it's just better for the betta. It's not good to keep them in a container like this, and especially a bowl, because I've heard and done some research about bowls and how they are not the best for the bettas. So that's why I used to have them in that, but then I started doing research, which I think if you want to get a betta, you should do some research before getting into it. But I have a filter, I have the heater. This part is part of the filter, but I might need to change this soon. And I do have changed filters. But also another thing you should do before you get your betta is you should rinse off everything, including the stones, because it might have dust or whatever chemicals on it that could harm your fish. Alright, so for the next part, I'm going to be using this sponge, and I'm just going to be basically going on the side of the tank and wiping it off. And you want to make sure that if you use a sponge or whatever you use to wipe it off, you do not want it to be used ever, because it could still have chemicals from the soap or whatever you're using, and that could also harm your fish. I'm not going to go too in depth right now, but I will be now needing, I have a empty gallon, and it was from distilled water. So that's why I use it, is because I make sure there's no chemicals in it, and I use the sink water. But I have this, which I use to condition the water properly for the betta, because there's chlorine and stuff in this, my school water, and right now I'm currently doing this in my dorm. Alright, so now I'm going to start filling the tank up with water. This takes a bit of a time, so I'm not going to be recording the whole thing as I have for most of the other parts. I've stopped but the process is continuous and the same and repetitive. But just fill it up, and then once it gets about halfway like this, first I do is I make sure that the rocks are evenly out or spread across the bottom. And then I place the decorations. I set them on the side like this to make sure all the bubbles are out. And then I just put this little thing in, and then the plants. And then I just continue filling it up until it's completely full. Alright, so after this part, I'm going to be putting in the drops for the conditioner. And I actually just ran out. And then you want to wait a few minutes, or what I wait a few minutes. I run the filter so that way it can move around and work as much as it can before I let the fish into its cleaner house. Alright, so for now, the last part, I'm going to be putting him back into this tank. I am going to be picking this bull up, putting him in there. I will be back with you guys once I have got him back in the tank. Alright, and now he is back into his tank. And there he is. And one thing though I do have to say is you do want a tank with a top. The only reason why this does not have a top is because I broke it once when I was cleaning it. So I'm trying to budget. I'm going to buy a new top for this because I know the bettas do have a tendency to jump out of the water, and then you don't want your fish to die from lack of water. So that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like down on the video. I want to try to get at least one like because I haven't been getting likes. And I also have another video, or it's going to be a kind of a vlog. I'm going to be vlogging because I'm going to be going to Florida all the way from New York. We're driving down, so I'm probably going to vlog a bit of the trip, but I'm going to be definitely vlogging while I'm down there, giving you guys a little look of my vacation, see what I do. But other than that, guys, it's Connor. Peace out.